Welcome to KeepItReal Studios, the only channel on YouTube that keeps it real. On April 13th, 2024, UFC held its 300th pay-per-view in Las Vegas, Nevada in the T-Mobile Arena. One of the most anticipated fight of that night was Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway.
Justin Gaethje is a monster. He's a monster. He's a terrifying individual.
Who's next? Where's my equal at? The pride of Hawaii! Max Holloway!
In a sport that's violent, it's an inherently violent sport, he stands out as the most violent.
I'm the best boxer in UFC, baby! Stan Gaethje with his ultimate highlight!
Justin Gaethje was coming off a knockout against Dustin Poirier, and Dustin Poirier is one of the greatest lightweights to ever step foot in the octagon. And Dustin Poirier had a win over him, and Justin Gaethje finally got his revenge. Prior to that, Justin Gaethje had a phenomenal victory against Rafael Fiziev, a crazy contender in the lightweight division that everybody thought was going to overthrow Justin Gaethje. Leading up to the fight, Justin Gaethje was the clear favorite to win. Max Holloway, although he was good and still having good victories, the ghost of Volkanovski continued to haunt his career, and a lot of people thought Justin Gaethje was the bigger guy and was just going to run through Max Holloway. When it was finally time for Justin Gaethje and Max Holloway to fight it out for the BMF Championship of the World, to kickstart it off in round one, both fights started off just feeling each other out, just throwing the quick feints, trying to pick up some reads. As the fight progressed, Justin Gaethje managed to get a nice leg kick on Max Holloway. There was a nice sequence. Max Holloway had a good over right hand and Justin Gaethje returned one. Max Holloway landed a spinning back kick to Justin Gaethje and ended up breaking his nose. And definitely the most biggest moment of the first round, and definitely a game changer for the whole fight trajectory. Going into the second round, you could definitely see Max Holloway gain more confidence after the first round. He was coming up a little bit more aggressive. But there were moments in the second round where Max Holloway eye-poked Justin Gaethje not once but twice. And this was definitely affecting Justin Gaethje. And I have to say, Justin Gaethje is such a warrior, man. To have your nose broken, barely can't even breathe, and getting eye poked twice and still being able to fight on for 5 rounds was truly insane. But just going on in the second round, Justin Gaethje was just hitting Max Holloway with a lot more kicks, but Max was still just piecing it up. But at the end of the round, both guys were hitting each other and had some good shots. Round 3 started relatively the same as the last one. You could see Max Holloway's confidence was still there, and he was still mixing it up very well. You could tell he was very locked in on the fight. But just looking at Justin Gaethje, you could tell he was still trying to have a hard time settling into the fight and still trying to figure out Max. While Max was already having a good rhythm and good pacing and good timing, Max clips him once again. He has a very good sequence, but you can see Justin Gaethje still fighting back and still wants all the smoke. Max Holloway hits him with another back kick. He does that a lot throughout this whole fight, and it clips Justin once more. Going into the fourth round, Justin Gaethje starts to come out a little bit more aggressive. You start to see him fight behind his jab a little more. He has moments in the fight where he has a good shot on Max Holloway, but Max Holloway obviously retaliates back and clips him. Justin Gaethje gets a knockdown on Max Holloway, and Justin Gaethje becomes the first person to ever knock down Max Holloway. As the fight still progressed, Justin Gaethje still had Max Holloway up against the fence, and Justin Gaethje had a nice shot in the end. This was definitely a round that Justin Gaethje won. In the fifth and final round, there's a moment in the round where Max Holloway just unloads against Justin Gaethje against the fence. He throws good knees, body shots, right hands, another spinning back kick, just leading on to the final seconds of the last round between Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje attempts a rolling thunder, then Max Holloway circles into the middle and points to the center and tells Justin Gaethje it is time to throw down. And Justin Gaethje is a warrior. Death before dishonor. He stepped up and these two men just started swinging left and right at each other, man. And in the last possible second,
the center of the octagon, pointed the floor, and said, let's throw down right here, and then sleeps Justin Gaethje with one punch.
Overall, that was a fantastic fight. That was the fight of the night for a historic UFC 300. Max Holloway went from the guy who was the underdog and everybody thought he was going to be destroyed to creating UFC history by knocking out Justin Gaethje in the final seconds of the round and cementing his legacy as one of the greatest UFC fighters of all time. That's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Tell me some of your thoughts and opinion on this fight as a whole, and also to suggest some other fights you'd like to see me do kind of a review and a breakdown on. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to keep it real.